I think the more that we are in touch with Renfrew Ravine and all the beings that live in and around it, that it's easier to protect something you love than something you don't care about. My name's Carmen Rosine, and I'm the founding artistic director of Still Moon Arts Society and of the Renfrew Ravine Moon Festival. Well, the overall conception of the Moon Festival was to bring the community together to celebrate art, environment, and the ravine and our community creativity together.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I know it's going to be a lot of costume change. You're circling, you're doing all the right gesture, just have fun. So in this moment when you... My name is Isabelle Kirouac, and I've been working with Still Moon Art Society since 2009, so it's been close to, I guess it's been 15 years. Usually teaching stilt walking, movement, performance, and then crafting a performance at the end of the Moon Festival. It goes vroom, vroom to the sides, it emphasizes that. Small details, but it's really nice. It's a work with community members and that are moving with these props that were built by other community members. So the material that we'll see, the choreography, is something that I'm helping putting together, but that is really created by them. So we're covering this space, kind of painting the whole space three-dimensionally. Nice, that's beautiful, it's really nice. So we had the chance to work and do some workshops in the spring for every of the years. So we've done stilt walking and then also movement and improvisation. It's really amazing to witness people kind of becoming a little bit like babies once more, trying to like do little baby steps and being vulnerable in that state, and then learning to trust, and then learning to let go, and then finally kind of become this giant character in performing in front of an audience. So it's not a small audience we're talking about. With this festival, sometimes there's thousands of people, right? So it's taking these people that maybe you've never performed in front of a big audience before and maybe never walked on stilts before, and all of a sudden there's an opportunity to really expand. That's really beautiful to see, and I think it's one of my favorite things to see that process.
My name is Tan Naz. I started in spring with the movement crew. I've known about this festival for 2 years now, just from attending it and stuff. I just saw a call. They were asking for performers. I submitted and then they got back to me.
My name is Avi. I got involved with Still Moon Arts last year. I happened to be there the day that my brother was doing rehearsal, and then I got wrapped into it and chose to do it again this year. It's really fun. It can sometimes kind of overload your brain and you're like, whoa, too much. But I really enjoy the whole process.
The process has been really collaborative. Our choreographer, Isabelle, since day one, she just gave us the props and asked us to move around in the space with them and, you know, do like workshops and experiment with them. And it was very open to people's interpretations. Like anyone who had ideas would come forward and show ideas and direct, you know, like a tableau, a piece. There's a variety of age in our group and variety of bodies. So it's really beautiful to like really tap into the group and how the group moves versus how I move and how other people move, you know?
Okay. Some things are less relatable because of the age gaps, but I think since last year I've really gotten used to acting with people outside of my age group, so it's a lot better.
We don't all come from the same bodies and backgrounds, so we're not able in the same ways. And if I were to just move according to my body and my needs and my desires, then I'm kind of leaving everyone behind, you know? It's important to be inclusive so that we can just be with the community all together, you know?
We always bring a few other members of our community at large, which are professional artists that we've collaborated with sometimes over the years. And so in this performance, we invited Mind of a Snail Puppet Theater, who will do shadow puppetry. And we also invited Isaac Rufus, who will be doing the music. He's been composing the music for the last 3 performances, and he always collaborates with another musician. And this year it's Martin Risley, who's going to play guitar. Every year we've had people collaborate also on making props for the show, inspired by sometimes the water. So the first year we had beautiful silk that was dyed with indigo that was grown here from the Dyers Guild. So last year we had quite a beautiful display of singers. So it's the Electra choir. It's a women's choir. And they also had these beautiful lanterns that they carried.
So what you will see tonight is a collaboration of many different ways of honoring our connection to water and the streams and thinking about water and our collective responsibility to it.
We had a scene that was in the pool, in the wading pool, with the water, with them surrounding it. So it was quite beautiful. And we had another types of projection last year with marbling on water. I also performed a little dance piece in the ravine. So every year we try to bring a little something special to complete this, this performance. So everybody should be ready at 8 to start. So whenever you're done, make sure you're ready. Make sure you know where your props start. We'll do our best to run everything with lights, with sound, with shadows, with everything. And I'm sure there's gonna be little bumps, but that's the reason why we do that, and that's totally okay. But if there's bumps tomorrow, it's no problem. That's fine.
There are a lot of environmental messages about we're destroying the earth, we're going to hell in a handbasket. It's all doom and gloom, which personally makes me just want to put my covers over my head. So I thought, as creative beings, can we put people in a positive relationship with the ravine, with the creek, with the beings that we co-inhabit this place with, so people are in love with nature and therefore are driven from love to take care of it. And it's just a whole different sentiment about why we are part of nature and why we steward it, because it's a reciprocal relationship.
Well, I'll say a couple of things. This is our 22nd annual Moon Festival, so thank you so much for coming. So the rest of the year, when we're not doing Moon Festival, we are doing stewardship projects to help the health of Still Creek. We do invasive species removal, we plant native plants. We're also doing invertebrate counts, so we're counting the insects in the creek because the salmon need healthy insects to eat or they won't come back. When I first started doing this Moon Festival, I talked to the old timers and they hadn't seen any fish here for 80 years. And after we'd done this Moon Festival for about a decade, in 2012, we had our first salmon return to spawn in the city of Vancouver.
Like a personal story or of your own love for nature or more specific.
Okay, here we go. Well, when the salmon came back in 2012, somebody told me and I went running down to find them and I saw them, and I really thought I was doing this work for maybe the next generation or my children's children. And so to have the salmon respond to the work that I and many hundreds of others of stewards have been doing in such an immediate way, it was very gratifying to realize if we just give nature a little bit of a chance, it is very generous with us. And we need to respect that and honor that and love that and support that. And talk about the salmon, it gets me every time.